everyone, it's Nicole again. I hope you're all doing well. Have you ever felt like there are certain days of the year or months of the year or seasons of the year that you just feel like crap? I have noticed over the last few years, the last 2 years very specifically, that so I live in North Carolina. It's warm from about March until October. I've started to notice that in November, early November, I start to feel down. I feel tired. I feel moody. I feel really just sad. And usually that goes away because of Thanksgiving, and then again because of Christmas. And then January and February for me, I've noticed, are really, really hard months. I am sad, I'm down. I actually, if you notice, I didn't upload at all during these winter months because it affects me in a way that I can't explain. And then this weekend, it was super nice out, super warm. Yesterday it was 80 degrees. It was really humid, but it was still warm. Today it is in the 50s. I'm looking outside, which is why I keep looking over there. It's in the 50s, it's really cloudy, it's overcast. Today just has a different feel to it than yesterday did, and even Saturday. Saturday was gorgeous outside. Friday was unbelievably gorgeous outside. So a few days ago, it was gorgeous. It was in the high 70s, it was sunny, it wasn't really humid. And I was like on top of the world. The last week or so, I have been in such a great mood and it's been nice out. I've always heard of SAD, seasonal affective disorder, and I went back and forth. One, it was like, okay, the weather and the temperature outside should not dictate your mood. However, why did I keep feeling like this every year? And it was getting worse and worse every year. So this year, I would say, was definitely the worst. January and February were very dark times for me. It's a real thing. I really believe. So I know somebody who loves where they live. They moved to Washington a couple years ago, and they purposely moved there because the weather is so overcast and things. For me, I think living there for me would be dangerous to my mental health. But for her, she really likes that stuff, so I think there might be something to this whole SAD, SAD thing where some people are truly, truly meant to, or built or whatever, to live in places that are warm and sunny all the time. Now, I know that sounds like, okay, Nicole, you just want a permanent vacation forever. Well, obviously. I really feel like that's something that people should probably take into account when thinking about and praying about where they're going to move. So let me just read to you what the Mayo Clinic says about SAD. So seasonal affective disorder is a type of depression that's related to changes in seasons. SAD begins and ends at about the same time every year. If you're like most people with SAD, your symptoms start in the fall and continue into the winter months, sapping your energy and making you feel moody. Less often, SAD causes depression in the spring or early summer. So I believe that, those who love to live in Washington and Maine, and to me, Maine is dreary, but I could be wrong. They may develop SAD in the spring and summer because they don't like that. But it also says on here in the Mayo Clinic, don't brush off that yearly feeling as simply a case of the winter blues or a seasonal funk that you have to tough it out on your own. Take steps to keep your mood and motivation steady throughout the year. So for me, I'm not there yet. I'm not there where I can function during this time of year well. I think right now I am learning that I need to learn how to function well. Thankfully, it's April, so we're heading into the long haul of the wonderful weather, and honestly, I feel so happy about that. I feel so hopeful. But as soon as September hits, which is when the kids go back to school, then October hits, November comes, and it's, oh gosh, just thinking about November, December, January, February is really depressing. I think the reason why it's just January and February that's the hardest for me is that October is my son's birthday, or September is my daughter's birthday, October is my son's birthday, November is my oldest daughter's birthday, and then Christmas and Thanksgiving, and then Christmas is in December. So you have so much to look forward to that I think, and it's so sad because my husband's birthday is in January, so I feel kind of bad. And then Valentine's Day is February, but we don't care about Valentine's Day. I think it's stupid. So I don't know. It's, am I just crazy? Is there anybody else that is affected by the cold, the yucky weather, or is it just me? And to be perfectly honest, I really think that I'm gonna have to retire somewhere tropical. And I don't say that to sound spoiled or anything, but my goodness, if I don't have other things to keep my mind off of the weather, I need to go to the beach. My soul is alive at the beach. That's where my soul lives. So when I go to the beach, I go visit my soul. I grew up in Rhode Island, so the beach was always within a half an hour away. And the fact that now it's only an hour and a half, but over the last 9 years, it was at least 3 hours away. So it was really, really difficult. Let me know how you function well during the depressing times of the year, or if you don't even, if that doesn't even affect you. That would be awesome to hear from you too. So anyway, hope you're all doing well. Subscribe, don't subscribe, like, don't, it's up to you. Okay, bye everybody. I know you're surprised about that.